Okay, Matt, we're going to go ahead and continue with the assessment with the abdomen. The abdomen is flat to round. It's symmetrical. There is positive respirations and positive for pulsations. There's a male hair pattern going on. There's some primary lesions, macules on the left upper abdominal quadrant and the right lower quadrant, about 3 or 4. The umbilicus is inverted. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, and there's no striae, or I don't see any a little bit of vasculation pattern right here on the right lower area. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do auscultation, and I'm going to listen to your abdomen. You could just breathe normally. And there is vowel sounds in all 4 quadrants. I'm at a rate of 5 to 30 per minute, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the organs. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the liver. And the spleen. And there is no friction rubs there. And now I'm going to listen to the arteries with the bell of the stethoscope. So it's left to the midline area below the costal margin for the aorta. And then I'm going to listen to the renals. And then the iliacs. And I'm going to defer the femorals. And so there's no bruits heard there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and percuss the abdomen. I'm going to do all 4 quadrants. Okay, so I hear Tiffany in the 4 quadrants, and I hear dullness over the bladder. Okay, now I'm going to percuss the liver. So I'm going to go ahead and start here at the umbilicus. Okay, and I need to get my pen and mark here. Okay, great. And then I'll start from up here. All right, and that's here. All right, and we'll go ahead and measure that. And we have a 6, which normal is 6 to 12, I think it is. So that's great. I heard dullness here to this point, and then from Tiffany to dullness, from resonance to dullness. Okay, and then I'm going to palpate for the spleen. Okay, and I hear Tiffany all the way up to the costal region, and dullness and resonance above the costal region. So that tells me that the spleen is tucked underneath the rib cage, and that I'll probably not be able to palpate the spleen. So I'm going to go ahead and palpate now. I'm going to palpate the four quadrants. Just relax, Matt. You feel any tenderness when I do this?
No.
No? Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and palpate even deeper, and if you could just relax. Okay, any tenderness there?
No.
Okay, so there's no bulges, masses, or allotment. And now we're going to palpate for the liver. So I want you to I'm gonna keep your back on the bed, and I want you to take a deep breath and relax there. And can you cough? Okay. So I feel the edge of the liver, and the margins are smooth, and there's no nodules or calcifications there. And then the spleen, I would palpate with the spleen if it was enlarged, and I notice on percussion if it was enlarged, but we know that we can't palpate the spleen. So we're going to go ahead and palpate the kidney. Just go ahead and relax. And the kidney is palpable. And we'll go ahead and palpate here. And the kidney is freely palpable there, and you can feel it retroperitoneal as well. Okay, great. Now we're going to go ahead and do the muscles. We're going to start with the hip. So can you go ahead and raise your right leg? Wonderful. And go ahead and put it back down. Excellent. And can you do abduction, where you move it out, hip out, great, and then in, good. Now let's do that on resistance. So put your leg up, great, and then down, okay, and then out, great, and then in, wonderful. Okay, I want you to go ahead and put your ankle to your knee. So this will be external rotation. And then I want you to do knee to knee, just internal rotation. Great. Okay, go ahead and straighten out the leg. Now we're going to go ahead and do the knee. Go ahead and lift up your leg and then bend your knee down and then back up. So that was flexion to extension. And then I want you to do it on resistance. So do flexion down, extension up. Wonderful. Put your foot down. Okay, we're going to do the ankle. I want you to do plantar flexion. Point your toes down. And then point your toes up, which is dorsal flexion. Great. I'm going to hold your leg, and I want you to go ahead and rotate your ankle. Rotate it around. Wonderful. Okay, and then we are going to do, I want you to, do plantar flexion against my hand, and then dorsal flexion against my hand. Wonderful. And I want you to do inversion. Pointing your toe to your other, that way, great. And then I want you to do eversion, not your knee, but your ankle. Eversion, wonderful. Okay, and then we'll do a hyperextension of the hip when you get up. All right, I think that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and sit on the edge of the bed. And you go ahead and put your shirt back on. Okay. And I guess I'll just go ahead and show that there is no sheets going on here. Oops. Nothing here, there, down there, nothing there. Okay, great. Okay, so next, I want you to go ahead and can you cross your legs like a lady and do it both ways? Okay, and that is testing the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. And all these exercises we do bilaterally. Okay, and let's go ahead and stand up. And we're going to hyperextend the hip. So we're going to go back and put your leg back there. Great, good for hyperextension. And we would do that on both sides. Great, can you face me? We're going to go ahead and do the neck. So let's do flexion and just go ahead and follow me with these exercises. Okay, flexion of the neck, extension of the neck, and hyperextension, and then lateral, both sides, and then rotation. Great. Okay, now let's do it with resistance. So do flexion, right, extension, lateral, and then rotate. Okay, rotate, and rotate. Great. All right, it's starting to rain. Okay, let's do the shoulders. So we're going to do flexion of the shoulder. This, great. And then extension, and then hyperextension. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to do abduction of the shoulder, and adduction of the shoulder. All right, we're going to do external rotation of the shoulder. This, like you're out on the police car, and then inside the police car, we're going to internal rotation of the shoulder. Can I go like this? Okay, let's do that with resistance now. Put your hands straight down. Move your arms forward, and then back, and then out, and then in. Okay, great. All right, let's do our elbows. So go ahead and flex, and then extension out. Great. And then let's do pronation, supination. Wonderful. All right, let's do on resistance. So put your arms up, do flex. Okay, and then hands back up, and then extension. Wonderful. Okay, let's do our wrists. Okay, let's do flexion. Not fingers, wrist flexion, extension, hyperextension. Great, and then let's do ulnar deviation, radial deviation. Wonderful. Let's do it on resistance. Do flexion up, extension down. Great. Okay, now the fingers. Okay, so we'll do flexion down, extension up, hyperextension. Great. And then we'll do abduction of the fingers, abduction of the fingers. Great. And then we'll do resistance, flexion up, extension down. Great. And open your fingers. Close your fingers again. Try to open them against my resistance, and then open your fingers, and then try to squeeze them. Great. Can you go ahead and squeeze my fingers as hard as you can? Okay, grips are equal bilaterally. Okay, great. And then we'll go ahead and do opposition. Touch your fingers to your thumbs all the way. Okay, and then to the base of your pinky. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do your thorax. So if you can go forward here, and then bend and touch your toes for me. Great, and while you're down there, I'm going to check for scoliosis, which looks good. Okay, so this is flexion of the trunk, and then when you stand up, it's extension. Great, and then we're going to do hyperextension, go back. Wonderful. And then go ahead and face me. Okay, we're going to do lateral, side, 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 and then rotate. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do some neurological tests. Can you go ahead and walk normally towards the camera there? Just normal. Walking normal. Okay, great. Now when you walk back, I want you to walk heel to toe. Wonderful. Okay, now face me. Okay. I want you to put your hands on your thighs, and I want you to do supination, pronation as fast as you can. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Great. I want you to take your heel and go to your knee and put it all the way down. Okay, great. And we would do that bilaterally. All right, next test is hands out to the side, eyes open, and I want you to touch your nose. Follow me and touch your nose. Okay, great. Now can you close your eyes and do that again? Wonderful. Okay, hands to the side. Keep your eyes closed. Okay. Okay, that's a negative Romberg test. Wonderful. Okay, if you can go ahead and sit down, Matt, and I'm going to do a few other tests. This is going to be the paint point location test, okay? You can keep your eyes open. I'm going to tell you that this is dull and this is sharp, okay? And you're going to have your eyes closed, and then you're going to tell me if it's dull or sharp. You're going to point to where it is, and then you're going to tell me where it is on the body. So it's either like right arm, right leg, right arm, something like that. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes and tell me, is this dull or sharp? Dull.
Left arm.
Okay, great. All right. And dull or sharp?
Sharp. Right arm.
Okay, great. Keep your eyes closed.
Dull. Left leg.
Okay, wonderful. And we do that on all four extremities and on the core. Great. Okay, the next test is the sensation test. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this, and it causes vibration. I'm going to put it on a joint, and you tell me if you feel it with your eyes closed, and then tell me when it stops. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes. And you feel it?
I feel it, yes.
Okay, tell me when it stops.
Stop.
Okay, great. And one more time.
Yes, I feel it.
Can you tell me when it stops?
Stop.
Okay, great. And we would do that on all four extremities as well. Very good. Okay, the next test will be the position sensation test, and I'm going to do a finger and a toe. Can you give me your hand here? Okay, these are the positions that they are. There's up, neutral, and down. And I'm going to do this on a finger or toe, and with your eyes closed, tell me what position the fingers are in. Okay?
Down.
Down. Okay. This hand here.
Neutral.
Neutral. Great.
Down.
Sorry, do it again. Keep your eyes closed.
Up.
There you go. The wrong toe there. Okay, great. All right, the next test is graphesthesia. And there you go, graphesthesia. Okay, put your hand out and close your eyes, and I'm going to write a number, and you tell me what number it is that I'm writing.
8.
Yes, very good. Wonderful. Okay, and then cerebrosis. Eyes closed. I'm going to put something in your hand, and you tell me what it is I put in your hand. What is that?
Safety pin.
Okay, very good. Okay, wonderful. Okay, last thing we're going to do is the reflexes. Okay, I can give you your hand here. Can you go ahead and relax your arm? Okay. Go ahead and relax. Okay, great. So +1. Okay, go ahead and put your hand, relax your arm. Okay, eyes. Okay, go ahead and look away. Okay, great. That is biceps. This was the tricep. Now this is the brachioradial. You can relax your hand, your arm there. Okay, great. All right, now I'm going to do the patellar. What I want you to do is to hold your, you can open your eyes, sorry. You could open your, you can hold your hands like this, and you're going to pull as much as you can, and can you look this way when I do this? Okay, so pull, 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 pull. Okay, good, that's a +1. All right, and then the last one, I'm going to do the ankle jerk reflex. Okay, and you can look away, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, wonderful. And that's a +1 also. And I would do that on bilaterally as well. Okay, I think that's it for now. Matt will continue this next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.